Well, for some unknown reason, we are not able to go live on Instagram Live tonight. I don't know what's going on here. Having some technical difficulties, it appears. So, unfortunately, we will not be going live on Instagram Live. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is John. It is Tuesday night. I have to keep reminding myself of what night it is because, doggone it, the holidays always kind of screw everything up and mess you up. Sorry, I'm playing with the iPad here trying to figure out if I can figure out what in the world. I have been having nothing but issues with Instagram recently with being able to do lives. Sometimes it works. Oh, there we go. And sometimes it doesn't. And now it's going to work. So we're going to go live. But thank you for tuning in, as always. I keep forgetting to mention this when I do the show. Please like the video or like wherever you're watching it. Hit subscribe wherever you may be watching and hit the notification bell so you can be updated every time we go live here on the channel. The discussion about NXT is going to be brief tonight. Simply for the fact that I did not watch anything but the main event. I only watched the main event tonight. I do know what happened, but I want to wait until tomorrow to actually discuss it. So, first of all, hello to Lucas, and hello as always, Louie. And let's get into Louie's training session for the day. Oh, just on the mats, rolls, face bump, front bump, suplex, power slam, spine buster, and a front flip bump. Nice. When do you get to wrestle your very first match? Finally. Oh, man, I am just a mess tonight. I got caught in the rain doing a shipped order tonight. And, yeah, I'm a big mess. All right. So, coming out of NXT tonight, are you sure it's actually Liv? That it's not some troll that's pretending to be Liv Morgan? Blake, be careful, please. Huge Popcorner. Hello. How are you doing tonight? All right. So I posed the question of the current NXT champions coming out of tonight, who is going to be the first one that gets called up to the main roster? We have Bron Breaker as the NXT champion. Mandy Rose right now as the NXT women's champion, though I think that could change next week. Carmelo Hayes as the North American champion. You have the Creed brothers as the tag team champions. You now have Cora, Jade, and Roxanne Perez as the women's tag team champions. Yes, Lucas, I would agree. It probably. Yep. Yeah. Always make sure if there's not the blue check mark there, it is not the real person. Also, look to see how many followers they have. If this account only has like 3,000 followers, that's not her. There are way too many fakes, way too many scams. Yeah, I didn't get a message. Marcus, what? Okay, so of the current NXT champions, who is going to be the first one called up? I had said going in tonight, if Bron Breaker ended up losing the title to Cameron Grimes, he was going to get called up immediately. But all right, hold on. Let's. Okay, Blake, we're going to help you out here. All right. Okay, so yeah, okay, we're going to stick on this for a minute. Blake, if you're able to, I want you to click on the profile of that account. I want you to click on the profile of that account. And this is what you should be seeing if it is really Liv Morgan. That is Liv Morgan's official account. 1 million followers, only following 1,178 people. Okay. Now, it is possible. It is possible her account may have gotten hacked. So, Lucas, same thing. Is that the account that sent the message to you? Okay. Yep. Yeah. This is her official account. It has the blue check mark. Okay. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful because there are so many fake accounts out there right now. So many trolls. It doesn't happen so much on Twitter. It happens a ton on Instagram. Just the massive fake accounts and everything else. So yeah, please be careful. And I'm going to reiterate this. I talked about this probably, oh my goodness, this is probably well over a month ago. I forget what the situation was. I think it dealt with Mandy Rose, that there will be no pro wrestlers, at least on a higher level of the independent scene, or obviously at the WWE, AEW, that level, that will ever ask fans for money. So if you get a message from a wrestler that is somebody that appears on television and they are asking you for money, it is a fake. Okay? Absolutely 1,000% a fake. All right. Just keep yourselves careful. Be careful out there. Especially for us guys out there, it's tough. There are I got to tell you, I get hit up by so many fake and trolling accounts, and it absolutely amazes me. I actually have to go in and, like on my personal account, I have to go in and block so many accounts that come in that just start liking stuff of mine. I'll click on the bios and take a look. And, if they only have like 2 posts and they're private and all this other stuff, and they only have a couple of pictures or whatever, gone, out. Because there's way too many fakes, way too many trolls out there. So, hey, I wish somebody would send me $1,300. I would gladly take $1,300 right now. Heck, I'd be happy if somebody sent me $13. All right, so sorry, back to the topic at hand. And I did see at the beginning here. Okay, so this doesn't count, Lucas, because neither of these guys are champions, but yep, Cameron Grimes. There's a possibility coming out of tonight he may get called up. But the thing working against him is, how old is he anyways? He's got to be at least in his mid-30s, because, he was in Impact for a long time as Trevor Lee. Yeah, Solo Sikoa is, well, obviously now that he's getting into a feud with Von Wagner, which I'm not looking forward to that. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I was thinking it could happen in time for SummerSlam, but obviously not now. I think they're going to wait. I would think call-ups would go to SmackDown, but yeah, there have been a lot of rumors and reports about Solo Sikoa joining the Bloodline, but obviously they're going to be waiting for a little bit of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Louis, I just saw the the tweet that you responded to, and the only reason it caught my attention was, Adam Pearson's name came up, but it's not the Adam Pearson that I know. That maybe that's not hilarious. It is. I guess it is kind of funny. No, I only saw the screenshots of it because again, I did not watch NXT live except for the main event. So I don't know what's going on with that. But the whole Axiom thing, it sounds like it's a kid that's being repackaged, which I hate that they keep doing this. I hate that they keep repackaging these people. It just drives me nuts. Von Wagner was on NXT UK. That would be an interesting shout, but the only problem with that, though, is Theory, if he's going to cash in at SummerSlam, it's not going to be against Roman Reigns. They're not going to have Theory, a heel, cash in against Roman Reigns, a heel. So if the reports are right, that means Brock Lesnar is going to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, which I don't really see that happening. I really don't. At this point, no, it's not. Because it's going to be Theory trying to get back the United States Championship. So I don't know what the plan is right now. I really don't. And I saw a report earlier today that stated that Cody Rhodes was never penciled in to win Money in the Bank before his injury. I don't know. There's no way that Theory was the plan all along. There's no possible way that that was the plan all along before Cody got injured. I don't know. Anything's possible at this point, Louis. I'm not sure. I think it's because they're trying to rework things and figure things out. And now there's a possibility that Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle may not happen because it could be Drew McIntyre versus Tyson Fury. That's a rumor that's starting to go around that Tyson Fury is in talks to appear on a WWE UK pay-per-view, and the only one scheduled is Clash at the Castle. And he's already been earmarked to face Drew McIntyre, so I don't know what is going on at this point in time. Everything is just up in the air. I think Vince is just, he's basically putting names in a hat and pulling out what he can and is I don't know. I really don't know. The creative in WWE is just a gigantic mess right now. I mean, you look at everything. I don't understand why they took the United States title off of Theory and put it on Bobby Lashley. No offense to Lashley. I don't get that. No, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Way too early for that to happen. And I mean, they're obviously going to be pushing Gunther heavily. They're not going to put him against Roman because what is it going to be, a winner take all? And they're just suddenly going to pull the title off of Gunther and give Roman the Intercontinental Championship too? No. Earliest we would see that match would be, I'm going to say, SummerSlam next year. Quite honestly, I think that would be my pick. It would be SummerSlam next year for Gunther versus Roman. And I don't even think hopefully never. That could be what the reason why they put the belt on Lashley is. We're going to get Gunther versus Lashley at Survivor Series. But are they really going to have Lashley hold on to that title for the better part of 5 months? Yeah, because that'd be November, so it'd be June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, 5 months. I could see Gunther having a lengthy run with the IC title, but is Lashley going to have a lengthy run? I mean, you've got to, with one of those mid-card titles, you've got to have somebody have a little bit of a shorter run with it. And at this point in time, Lashley does not need a long run as a mid-card champion. He just doesn't. But you have to have a viable opponent to knock him off for that title. And, with Theory obviously moving on to the main event scene now, who is it going to be? Really, who is there? They're not building anybody or anything up correctly right now. It's all still just a giant mess. And we are 3 weeks out. We're 3 weeks out from SummerSlam, and you've got one marquee match. We know it's going to be Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey again for the SmackDown Women's title. Beyond that, it's going to be a quick build for everything again. And I think it's going to bite them in the backside by moving SummerSlam up a month and not giving enough time to build to one of your big 4 pay-per-views. That'd be like doing all the booking and planning for WrestleMania 3 weeks out from the show. You just can't do that. And they're putting themselves into a really bad position here. And they got hurt by, Raw being on a holiday last night. I like what they're doing with Wesley right now, though. I think eventually they could bring Nash Carter back. I think it'll be a while. I think it would be earliest would be right after WrestleMania next year. He'd have to be gone for at least a year to let things cool down. I agree with Louie. I don't. I'm still shocked that she was not back at Money in the Bank. What they're holding out for, I don't know. I mean, they may just not have anything creative for her. I mean, the women's division is a hot mess right now too. I mean, is Bianca going to face Carmella again at SummerSlam? Really? And they've got Bianca, or not Bianca, but Bailey in the waiting still. They're just waiting to find the right creative for her. How can you not come up with a good storyline for Bailey? I mean, really? Maybe that'll be my fantasy booking is fantasy booking Bailey coming back and what she's going to do. I think maybe I'm going to do that. Boy, yeah, we kind of went all over the place tonight, didn't we? It's just one of those nights. One of those nights where we're kind of everywhere with everything. I'm excited for Dynamite tomorrow night. Dynamite is going to be a fun show. Looking forward to it. I'm worried about SmackDown on Friday, though Roman Reigns is going to be back. Roman is going to be back on Friday, so we'll see. Lucas, you're about to get blocked. Seriously. No. Well, congratulations on 5 years on Contract Pro Wrestling. That reminds me, I keep forgetting. There we go. I just followed Contract Pro Wrestling on YouTube. I'd forgotten to do that. All right. I'm not feeling. Oh, that's crazy. I just popped up on my own on my own recommended on my YouTube channel. No, I have not. I still need to, Lucas. I still need to. I keep forgetting. I get easily distracted at work with things. So, you know what? I think I'm actually going to call it quits for the night. I think I'm going to actually end this early tonight because I got started late. I wasn't planning on going on this late, but I was watching the end of the end of NXT tonight, and just it was hard to get focused on wrestling this evening. It just really was. So, okay, all right, good to know. I will do that as soon as I am done here with the broadcast. But I will be on immediately after Dynamite tomorrow night. Like I always say, I am not going to do live when any AEW programming is on because I want to watch it with full attention. So I can't wait to talk about Brody King and Moxley tomorrow night. I am so excited for that match. That is going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to that. Interested to see what they're going to do with Wardlow and Scorpio Sky. I think it's going to be Wardlow gets screwed by America's Top Team, and it will set up a rematch down the road, maybe a steel cage match between those two. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a one and done. They've got to stop hot-shotting that TNT championship. They've got to give somebody a quality run as champion, something that we haven't seen really since Brody Lee, honestly. Well, no, Miro had a good run with it too. Well, that's good, Louis. Yeah, like I said, I I can't do watch-alongs. I just can't for AEW. I may be switching some things around here soon. We'll have to see. You know, I'm going to toy with some ideas over the summer. I'm going to have to really take a look at things once the school year starts for my kids. Going to have to start figuring some things out. So, all right. I'm going to get going, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I agree. It's just, yeah, WWE is not the only reason I'm watching it as intently as I am is because I do this channel. That's the only reason. If I wasn't doing this channel, I may actually not be watching it. But no, I did boycott it for what was it, about 3 months, you know, from October until Royal Rumble. You know, and that's also when I took my hiatus from this channel as well. So, all right. Have a great night, everybody. We will talk to you guys tomorrow after what will hopefully be a really good Dynamite.